Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm LBJ. You're there and I'm here, and you're listening to The Heartfelt Truth. Welcome. Let me start off by saying, as I always do, that I hope my voice finds you in good health, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Not necessarily in that order, but all equally important to help us do this thing we call life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me start off first of all by saying thank you for allowing me to come into your life for the next few minutes. I hope you find my voice somewhat inspirational, a little motivational, and by golly, just gives you another way of looking at things. And with that being said, listen, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, welcome to 2020. He's back. He's back. He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like such a stranger on this microphone. I haven't done anything for the beginning of the year. I mean, we're already at, I believe, the first week of January. And, you know, as time was going on and life takes its place, I got to say something. I kept feeling like I need to apologize to you fine people here and around the world because, you know, life gets involved. You get busy. I have so many things I want to say, so many things I want to do. We just got over the holidays, and I know that in itself can be very busy and traumatic and emotional and all that stuff. But unfortunately, I'm not going to go into a whole long, drawn-out thing, but I did have some family stuff I had to deal with. And so that, you know, and I'm sure we all have had things that happen, and I just got caught up, and I haven't put anything out. So in short, I do want to apologize to you fine people here and around the world because I haven't put anything out. But he's back, and I'm excited. I really, really am excited. I have my little studio here. I have all this information, this paperwork, and I'm looking at these books and things that I got coming up, and I want to do. So many things I want to say. 2020 is ironically it's a new decade. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if you've been with me for the past year or so, I mean, you know what I do is I put out certain information. I try to share things. I try to keep it on the level of, you know, a one-on-one, me and you. We're all in this thing together. I try to motivate you and to follow your dreams, your goals, aspirations. And that is so true. But I will tell you this, you know, even though I was going through a bunch of things in terms of family and trying to keep everybody together, you know, we had a loss, and which is a big deal. And I'm sure I might even stated that in one of my earlier podcasts. We all have those things that we go through, and I wish everybody well. But as I was going through that, I'm constantly thinking about, you know, the people that are listening to LBJ The Heartfelt Truth. And I said to myself, you know, over and over and over again, with the arrival of the new decade, what we really, really do is we have to think about something. We have to think about the fact we all have goals, dreams, and aspirations, things we want to do, but we have to do one major thing. We got to do. We can't sit back, you know, and I'm guilty as charged. You know, you put things out into the universe and you're waiting and you're praying and all that. That's fine and dandy. And I don't know where this is going, but what I am telling you is the only thing that is going to get you from point A to point B is baby steps and to just do something. Do something towards your goals and your dreams. Because as I stated in probably one of my previous podcasts, you know, dreams and goals without any doing, that's all they are, just dreams and goals. So, I mean, my mantra, and you'll probably hear me say it over and over and over again, guys, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. It's not mine. I don't own it. whoever came up with that idea is making a ton of money. And that's not what it's all about. If I can get you to get off the duff and do what you got to do, little baby steps, then that's all that I need. I will tell you this. I was listening to a couple of commentators the other day, and they were saying about, achieving goals and stuff. And you know what? That's all we do, people. That's all we talk about. Everybody, there's New Year's resolution, there's diets, there's exercise. I want to lose weight. I want to make more money. I want to finish that book. All those things. I'm telling you, this is it, all right? This is from a layman's perspective. If you have a goal, it's something you want to do little baby steps. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Small achievements will eventually get you to your goal. Believe me, when you're building a house, you don't start off at the roof. Make sense? So that's what it is. All right, so listen, we got a whole lot of things in store for you this year. I'm going to try to beef it up a little bit. I remember just a little while ago, I did a fantastic interview with one of my dear friends, Vin Downs. The guy is on fire. I'm not gonna say no more. I'm gonna give Vinny a break, but he's a great guy. He is on fire. I wish he was in my circle, because the guy is just constantly going. If I played the guitar like Vinny played, I'd be playing with him. And that's the truth. But anyway, here we go. So listen, to start off the new year, there's a couple things going on here. Number one, I've been talking to another dear friend of mine who is a lifelong resident of a town here on the East Coast. And I'm going to give you his information. I'm trying to hold off. He is a young, award-winning actor who is constantly working on his craft. And that's what I'm talking about. People, it doesn't matter. Listen, I heard this phrase before a long time ago. Don't mistake where I am with who I am. And the bottom line is, whatever station you are in life, whatever it is you want to do, don't be mistaken by just because you're doing one thing and you're aspiring to do another, that you are where you are today. So that makes a whole lot of sense. So, my guy, his name is Dan Gregory. He's an actor, he's a writer, he's a producer. He's been winning awards all over the place. Every time I turn around, this young man is having awards from his acting and his producing, everything. The kid's on fire, man, and I love it. He inspires me. To do better and to get things going. And in 2020, if we get this thing off right, I think what we can do is together we can share each other's accomplishments. We can be each other's motivation. Because I'm telling you right now, people, I'm on the microphone here and I'm sharing and I'm talking. I still have goals and dreams. I still have things that I want to do. All right, I haven't made it. All right, so what I'm going to depend on a new mantra here is I want you and me together, all right, to be each other's motivation, to inspire each other. You can send me an email. You can go to my my Facebook. You can go to my Twitter account and just get one positive word, just what I want to do to you. And we can make we can blow it out of the water and start a new decade. Because you know what? Right now, there's a few things that are going to be happening in my life that I'm making some major changes, which is going to allow me to do more things that I really want to do. And we'll share that at another time. But that's what I want to do. That is one of my goals this year, is for us to motivate each other. Okay? Now, I know somebody probably said, well, listen, if I got to motivate you, then... No. I'm not saying you got to tell me what to do. What I'm telling you is I want you to inspire me. Just like I want to inspire you. I want to put a fire under somebody and say, you know what? Cut the nonsense and just do it. All right. I'm sorry. I was going off on a little bit of a tangent there. And by the way, I met another dear friend of mine in transition. He was out taking care of some business. I was doing some business, and I saw him. The one thing that I do, I try my best. If I notice you, or if I see you, even if you don't see me and you're a friend of mine, you're a dear friend of mine, I beep, I say hello, I try to get your attention, because I want you to know, number one, that I care about you. I always have. and I know you're busy, but I just want to acknowledge you. So me and him actually, and I pulled over, and he came over to me. Another, a very artistic gentleman. He's got a couple books out there. I'm going to get him on my podcast too, and interview him. He has a lot to say too. He's always been a quiet inspiration. Actually, I was going to work with him on a project some years ago, and things just didn't work out. But he's exploding. Everybody around me is exploding. It's amazing. So, and listen to me. It just popped in my head. Not that it's ever out of there. I have another gentleman. This guy has been doing it for over a decade. He's got his own company. He's got now 4 or 5 books, I think, and he has a knack for interviewing guys and wrestling and all that stuff. And his name is Sean Oliver. All right, guys, listen. I got people lined up that I could put on the show that are really gonna just kick us off and be an inspiration. And I hope that that's what I'm doing for you. I want them to come on, inspire. And listen, this is all. Nobody's getting paid for this. They're doing me a favor. This is what people do. They're doing me a favor by coming on and perhaps boosting my show, just out of the sheer selflessness. Oh, I got tongue-tied there. The selflessness that they have and what they want to do, and they want to inspire people. So it's like full circle, One hand washes the other. Pay it forward. Somebody holds the door for you. It is your obligation when somebody behind you come that you hold the door for them. Paying it forward. That's just the way it goes. That's the way life is. So, yeah, I got a bunch of these guys that are really have agreed to come on my show, and I think it's fantastic. Vinny's been on here. Dan Gregory's coming. I got to get Sean Oliver on here. My dear friend who has a couple of books out there, Fred Munchner. I got to get him out here. These guys are quietly, doing their thing and making a difference, and I like it. So, all right, listen, without me rambling on, guys, and I know I haven't been here for a while, so I have to really kind of, get back in the groove. I feel like I'm a little off. Feel like I'm rambling on a little bit, but listen, bear with me, okay? I'm just going to let you know about that. But listen, I was looking at some things. Start the year off. Start the day off, okay? I have this little book of mine that I've gotten from my mother that I look at all the time. It's inspirational. And I want to read a couple of these things. And if you can use them, take them. If not, just disregard them. We're going to start off today. And what I think is during the course of the next week coming up, if you can compliment 3 people. Now, here it says every day, not every day. But during the course of this week, find 3 people that you really know you care about. You love them, you like them. Give out 3 compliments and make a difference in their day. One of these here says, have a dog. Oh, my goodness. That's another whole show. I actually got a newest member of my family. We picked him up, and he is just, oh, my God, he's all over the place. But it's a beautiful addition. Watch a sunrise at least once a year. I mean, one time this year, find somewhere and watch a sunset rise. Oh, my God, it's amazing. Remember other people's birthdays. Overtip the waitress when you're having breakfast. That's her job. She's serving you. Give her a little extra. Okay, have a firm handshake. When you're talking to somebody, look people in the eye. Don't look away. Give them your undivided attention to you. When you see somebody, say thank you a lot. Say thank you. Thank you's big. All right, and also say please. Please is a big one. So yeah, I'm gonna be dropping these little things in real quick too. I mean, somebody's gonna say, "Where are you going with that?" Just food for thought. That's what we're gonna call it. Food for thought. During the course of this year, you'll see me drop in now and then. Food for thought. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I thank you for tuning in here and listening to LBJ The Heartfelt Truth. I have my special guest who will be coming up later on this week. I will definitely put his stuff together and post it. I know for a fact right now that we're probably, I'm going to do once a week. Time restraints and getting it right. I want to give you the best quality that I can. So I'm gonna work on this. But I got all his information, and my guy Dan Gregory, award-winning actor, producer, writer, and he's on fire. And he's agreed to come on my show, and I have to tell him thank you. He's awesome, so you'll get to hear that. So please tune in later on this week, by the end of the week, for a fantastic interview with my dear friend Dan Gregory. And we'll share that with you fine people here and around the world. And that's what he's got. He's got an award. He just got an award in South America somewhere, this guy. I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. As I always say, take care of yourself. Take care of your families, because family is important. And if you see someone that needs a helping hand, stick yours out and try to help them. I know there's one thing really, really will make the world a better place. And it's going to be one of those things that help you on your journey in 2020. A new decade to become the best version of yourself. To be the best that you can be. The best that you were meant to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm LBJ. You're there and I'm here. And you've been listening to The Heartfelt Truth. We'll talk again. Thank you.